واتق الله فتقوى الله ما جاورت قلب امرئ إلا وصل.
Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah ma ba'd. Question is asking, what is the meaning of kinship that we are supposed to tie? Does it refer to mahrams? Does it refer to first cousins and immediate family or extended family? What is the meaning of ties of kinship? Now, the ulama have differed greatly to the point that within a madhab you would find several opinions, which could then show you that, there isn't any kind of agreement as to what a tie of kinship actually is, and it's all down to ijtihad. And the ulama have said that there are a number of opinions. There are like 7 or 8 main opinions. And maybe we can run through some of them here. So some of them have said tie of kinship refers to anyone who is from the paternal side only. Now the evidence for here is that they have said from the maternal side, this is known as the dhawi al-arham. And the dhawi al-arham are not really considered as those who inherit, etc. There are certain rules when it comes to the dhawi al-arham. Therefore, a view from the views, and this has been reported to be the view of Imam Ahmad, his personal view, but it's also a view from within his madhab. Like I said, there are several views within different madhab, where they have said that the dhawi al-arham don't inherit, so it's only from the father's side. Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah from the Shafi'i has said that the لا تدخل في الوصية للأقارب فهذا هو الأصح. Therefore, he then goes on to say that from the dhawi al-arham, there's no share of ties of kinship. So it's just from the paternal. So that's one view. Another view is that they have taken the linguistics. So now they've got their own evidences. So for the first group, they've got their evidences where they're looking at inheritance and how you keep ties of kinship when it comes to finances. Therefore, that then has its relationship to actual ties of kinship. The second view, they've looked at it from a linguistic sense, and this is well known from the Hanafi madhab, where they have said, look, dhawi al-arham is silat al-rahim is silat al-rahim. Qaraba is qaraba. Whatever is considered as a relative is for you to keep ties with. Now, there's another view from the Hanafi madhab where they have said that is correct as long as they are mahram. Therefore, in the Hanafi madhab, like I've said, there is a bit of a split. There's another view from the Hanafi madhab where they have said it doesn't include great-grandparents and great-grandchildren. But then there's another Hanafi view where they have said no, great-grandparents are included in being dutiful to parents. Therefore, if you want to keep ties with them, then that would be considered as being disobedient to parents as well. So that's the second view. The second view, I don't want to confuse it too much, but the second view is anyone who is considered within the lineage. Now, I believe that's a fatwa that's been issued by the Lajna al-Da'ima. So if a person wants to just get a conclusion, I would say that will probably be your conclusion, meaning whoever is considered as being within lineage. Third view is that it includes the dhawi al-arham and anyone who is considered as immediate and extended family members. Now, there's a difference between the second one and the third one, because the third one we're stretching it even further. And this has also been narrated from Abu Hanifa. So anyone who is considered as a family member. The first one, and like I said, this is the view of the Lajna al-Da'ima, is that anyone who is connected to you when it comes to relatives. So those people who share the same names, aunties and uncles, the children of aunties, and so your cousins, for example, your nephews, etc. But then the third view that we're bringing here is anyone who's even then considered as extended family, second, third, fourth cousin. I don't even know how you'd work out a fourth cousin, but that's an example. The fourth view is anyone who is included as a relative from the usul and the furu'. And this is similar to the third one, except that the third one, where they have said that there is emphasis on the maharim, but the fourth one is that they have said it includes even other than maharim. And this has been narrated from some of the Shafi'iyya, including Al-Khatib al-Shirbini. The fifth view is that it includes everyone who is a relative, close and far, from the direction of the mother and the father. So anyone who's related to your mum, anyone who's related to your father, whether they're close or far, that is what we refer to as Silatul Rahim. And this has been narrated by leading Hanafi scholars, including Muhammad ibn Hassan al-Shaybani and Qadi Abu Yusuf. So again, now here, how many views have we got from that? Therefore, this is what I was trying to say in the beginning, is that because there isn't anything decisive, all of this is ijtihad. The sixth view is that it includes the extended family members as well as their extended family members. So that's probably the most widest and the most broadest of definitions. So they have said it includes your parents' parents, and their children, and their children's children, and their cousins, etc., etc. And this has been supported by Subki, who is a Shafi'i scholar. And he has said that this has been attributed to a Shafi in Al-Um, and it's also been attributed to Imam Malik, meaning whoever is considered as a family, no matter how far or how extended it might be. Seventh view is that it includes all family members, including in-laws. Now, I would say that this is probably the most far-fetched one, if not number 6, with all due respect to the different ulama. Right, so this is what has been narrated. Again, like I said, each one of them have their evidences, and if we were to, dissect it all, then it would take a long period of time. So therefore, what's the conclusion? I would say the conclusion is stick to what the ulama have said, and they have said anyone who is connected to your lineage, which is connected to your asl and the far'. And basically the asl are your parents and the far' are the offspring. So now anyone, and then it includes the hawashi, which are the siblings as well, and then the far' of the siblings, meaning the children of the siblings. So basically anyone who is connected to your immediate lineage, that is what your ties of kinship are. So it doesn't include extended family members, and it doesn't include extended family members and their spouses, meaning your extended in-laws. And even with this definition, it doesn't even include immediate in-laws, because they're not part of your kinship. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not good to them, of course. But we're saying here, you be good to them for another reason. It is not included in Silatul Rahim. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He makes us of those who understand and follow in the best possible way. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us of those who bring people close together and not turn them away. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us of the mafatih al-khair, maghaliq al-shar. هذا والله أعلم وصلى اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.
أريحي الهوى يا أم شمع ومشعلي على كل قبر دارس أو مجلل. أريحي الهوى يا أم شمع ومشعلي على كل